Oh, you know I brought the boys out for this one. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I got a special one for you. This will be part 3 of gaming on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This time featuring the GameSir X3. Super excited about this mobile gaming controller. I had some requests to check it out from subs, and so we finally got it in the building. Let's check it out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and cut this thing open, well, cut the plastic open and unbox this thing. Unboxing knife. Probably didn't even need it, but just for dramatic effect, let's make it work. Tear this plastic off. Shout out to everybody who's checked out my original GameSirX3 video, my first one for the mobile gaming controllers with the S22 Ultra. That's by far my biggest video so far, about 15,000 views, and I have you guys to thank for it, so I appreciate you. And let's go ahead and check this one out. This X3 Type-C should be a little bit better, if not much better, than the X2, the GameSir X2 mobile gaming controller. It includes cooling, RGB lights. I mean, how could you beat that? So just taking a look at around the package, it looks like it comes in another carrying case. Let's see what we actually get in the case here. Gaming is winning. Couldn't agree more. Let's see what's actually in this little package. Looks like you have some spare pieces. So another thing about this GameSir X3 mobile gaming controller is you can swap out some of the components, like the D-pad, the thumbsticks. Looks like, what's this? So this is for the thumbsticks too. Looks like just a little cover for the thumbstick. Might be if you want something a little more rugged or something with a little more feel to it, you might want to put one of these rubber cases over the thumbstick. So let me toss this to the side. We'll get back to this later. What else do you get in this little package here? Looks like you get just a little barcode information with some cool graphics on it, the GameSir graphics, GameSir logo. So looks like some advertisements telling you some of the compatible games. I also found out that there's an app that you can download that shows you which games are best for this GameSir X3. It also helps you to swap the configurations of the controller so that you can play games like Call of Duty and more fluidly on the Xbox Game Pass. So we'll be testing the Xbox Game Pass out shortly as well to see how it stacks up with this controller. And then this looks like just a user guide, some information about the GameSir X3. You guys know I recommend reading this kind of stuff, but let's throw it to the side for now. What else do you get? Looks like you get the cable also. So this will be the cable that you plug into the GameSir X3 right here. And then you will plug this USB type A port into, or USB type A end of the cable into maybe like your computer, or if you have a charging brick, you can use that too. And then what will happen is you'll throw your phone in here and it will charge the phone while you play your games. So I think that's about it. All you get in the case, the carrying case, but this pretty cool carrying case, much bigger than the last one, than the GameSir X2, so that's a plus. I'm hoping that that means this S22 Ultra will fit in without any kind of issues. Let's go ahead and put this to the side too. Take a look at the controller. So right off, it feels much more bulkier than the GameSirX3 controller, and that's due in part to this fan with the RGB lights, so you should expect it to be a little more hefty. If you're trying to put this in your pocket, probably not going to be too efficient in the pocket. It's definitely going to be a little bulgy, just how thick this thing is, but it stretches pretty far, so that's a plus. If you have a bigger phone like the S22 Ultra, I don't think you'll have an issue. The S22 Ultra barely fit in the GameSirX3, so far GameSirX3 controller is winning. Just peel this plastic off. So just going around the controller, you have Y, B, A, and X, and I believe that you could switch these configurations around. I don't think you could take these the buttons off, but within the settings of the GameSirX3 app, you could flip the configurations around so that if you're playing, I don't know, a game that the controls seem a little backwards, this might be a good thing for you. You got the home button here. Nice clicky D-pad. You guys can hear that. Another joystick up here. GameSir button. Up top, you got right bumper, right trigger. Left bumper, left trigger. And then you have where you will plug in if you want the fan and the RGB lights to go off. So you could plug in another USB or USB type C connection, another cable here, and then you can get the RGB lights and the fan going. So we'll have to definitely test that out as well. And that's pretty much it for what you get with the GameSirX3. So let's just take a look at some of these thumbstick covers. So if you want to swap them out, this kind of looks like if you got a one of the Xbox controllers, one of the Xbox Pro controllers, then you get a couple accessories with it, just like this. And you can swap out the thumbstick covers as well. Looks like for smaller thumbs, a little bit bigger. So how easy does this come off? So it comes off pretty easy, the D-pad, and then you can swap it out with something like this. I actually prefer the D-pad that comes already installed on the GameSirX3. So let me throw that back on. Make sure it's nice and tight in there. Mess around and drop this thing. Let's try this again. There we go. So not bad feeling at all. Alright guys, I'll stop recording with the S22 Ultra and let me throw it in here and see how that fits. Alright guys, so before we throw in the S22 Ultra, I just want to show you what it looks like if you throw in the USB Type-C cable into this part right here where you got the fan and the RGB lights. So as soon as you plug in the USB Type-C cable, you can see the lights turn on. Pretty sick. Pretty nice. So let's go ahead and throw in the S22 Ultra since we have it right here. And let's first try throwing in the S22 Ultra with the case on. So make sure you guys can see this. You want to plug in the USB Type-C part first, and then you want to extend the controller this way. to fit. And look at that. Looks like it fits just fine with a case on. So it fits. Now let me take the case off. This right here. Turn this around so you guys can just see the lights. Alright. Now that I have the case off the S22 Ultra, let's try this again. Look at that. Beautiful fit. Not bad. Looks pretty good. So there's a GameSir app as well, and what you will want to do is go ahead and click on this app, and it gives you a rundown of some of the games that are recommended, recently updated, some games that require you to configure it with the configuration settings. And so if you go ahead and tap on more for recommended games, it shows you all these games that you can download that should be compatible with the GameSirX3 controller. That's quite a few games too. So let's go ahead and throw this back into the GameSirX3 and then get into some gaming. So also, if you take the USB Type-C cable out and put it in this port here on the GameSir, now your phone is charging. So as you see, my phone's almost dead, so I probably need it to charge. But for this video purpose, we'll go ahead and get the cool RGB effects. It's pretty cool. Digging that. And the S22 Ultra looks pretty good in here. So, alright, I'm done talking, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into some asphalt now.
also fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. Sinks the second. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. For the three, that's good.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed some of that gaming on the GameSirX3 controller. So what do I think about this controller so far? All in all, this is not a bad controller. It is definitely better than the GameSirX2, and just in playing with the controller in the short time that I have, I found out some things about the controller. So the buttons do come off of this controller, so that you can rearrange them here. So I took the A button off, but it is quite hard to do. So it's not easy to just pop these little buttons off and switch them around. It takes a lot of effort, and it's kind of difficult, as you guys seen before in the intro of this video. When I was trying to take the B button off, I couldn't do it. So it takes a lot of effort, but I believe once you're able to get these off and switch them around, it will work better. This GameSirX3 will work better for games such as Batman Arkham Knight on the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. Other than that, this controller works pretty good with the games from the Android market. I didn't have an issue with any of the Android games that I played from the market, but when it came to something like Batman or just other games that I tried on the Game Pass that I didn't show in the video, the configurations was a little backwards. So you will have to take these off and swap them around if you can actually get them off. But if you can swap them around, it should work out a little better when playing games on the Game Pass. Also, this button here, I didn't mention before, is a screenshot button. I do like the RGB lights and the fan. That's a pretty cool touch to this GameSirX3. Definitely makes it stand apart from other mobile gaming controllers that I've tried. But for $100, is this worth it? I would say probably not. I would say for about 60 bucks, you can get the GameSirX2 controller, and it should fit your Galaxy S22 Ultra. Still, it's a tight squeeze, but it should fit. I will say I did not have an issue fitting the S22 Ultra in this GameSirX3, so that's a good thing. You can fit it with the case on, case off, it still fit. Alright guys, I will definitely catch you on the next one, and I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. I'll catch you. Peace.